Hello and welcome to this second session in the Meditation Path series. This session we'll look at the topic of anxiety. We'll look at it within ourselves and we'll see how we can affect it, release it, or minimize it, or perhaps open it up. Anxiety is something usually that runs very deep within us. In the beginning, it just needs to be softened, have the edge taken off, the intensity. Over time, you can look to go deep within yourself to open up and explore the reasons for your anxieties. And if you continue with meditation practice, yoga practice, you can resolve all of your anxieties and become completely free. The yoga practice, the yoga process is deliberately pragmatic, step by step, and usually takes quite a long time. But along the way, there's always improvement and growth. And confidence comes from that improvement as we learn to recognize subtle change. In the beginning, we first need to try and relax a little bit. And we use basic physical practices like stretching and breathing, hatha yoga techniques. But if we only want to be relaxed, to take the edge off our stresses, then we will never really remove anxiety from our lives. So you have a short-term plan and a long-term plan. This whole video series that I'm doing on this yoga channel is designed to give you the long-term plan. Each session is a short-term plan to take you to a place of calmness and quiet, knowing that you will lose that feeling quickly once you go back into your normal life. But if you continue to practice and build this practice in this state of awareness, of being free and open and relaxed, eventually it becomes consolidated for you and you change significantly. But you do have to do the work yourself. Okay, close your eyes. Through your mouth, have a big breath in, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then a nice release sigh. And then just relax into a resting pose, a resting moment, right now. Check. What is your feeling right now? Let's start with the body. How does your body feel? Is it tight or tired or in pain? How is your breath? Is it easy, slow, and steady? You can breathe through the mouth here if you like, or the nose, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Now your mind. How does your mind feel right now? Are you completely relaxed and composed, settled and calm? Or do you feel agitated or stressed? Is your mind fast and tight? However you feel right now, there's no use worrying about that. Just accept how you feel. Recognize it as a way of being. As an expression of a mood. As a feeling in your body and mind that can change. No matter what is happening around you right now, and you can hear the sounds, the things that are happening outside of the room perhaps that you're in. Or on the streets. Here in this garage I can hear lots of birds, cars, people in houses doing things at times, dogs calling out. All of this is natural. This is a natural scene. This is the present. Now I can relax into the present, and so can you. We can connect with the present simply by accepting it as it is, and not loading it with our past, the past few hours, any issues or conflicts. Leave them out. The last few days, leave them. the future, what you will do after this session, later tonight, tomorrow, the next few months. Leave all of that as well. This is how we can strip anxiety away. Focus on the feeling of your breath right now. And see if you can breathe more easily, more lightly, and more slowly. See if you can breathe more deeply. Expand the range of your breath without pushing, without working hard. Any discomfort that you feel mentally about what is happening in this moment, that is the face of anxiety. But you can say to yourself, drop it. I do not need to be worried about what is happening right now in this quiet, simple space, this simple scene that I am in. The natural world is happening around us. All over the world, dramas are taking place. But right now, you are here. You are practicing being still and quiet and relaxed. No matter how you have been feeling, no matter how much stress you have been under, no matter what has happened to you in the past, no matter what may happen in the future, so anxiety is about the past and the future, and rarely in the present. The more that you can let go of the past and worrying about the future and just stabilize yourself in the present, and this is a very well-known meditation insight, this can become a safe space for you. It is your own mental space. It is a moment in your life where you choose to be free of your stresses. Because they are just ideas in your mind anyway. The whole lot. Now that is complex, what I've just said, and that is something to work on over time in yoga and meditation, over many years, to really understand this insight. But in the beginning, you don't need to understand it. Just let go of the past and the future and be here now, and try to be calm and relaxed now. Using your breath as the number one tool to pacify any anxious tendency. The breath is slow, gentle, soft and delicate. Your breath is smooth and steady, and you're creating space for your body to breathe more openly, more easily. We are attacking anxiety from within. Create space from within. Within yourself. Within your body. From within your mind. Try to relax your stomach. See if it feels tight. If it is, it will restrict your breathing. Try to relax it. If you feel that you are starting to waver, that's okay. We expect that sort of stuff. You can't expect this to just work instantly and every time. The habits are just too strong. That's okay. We understand this. We continue to stabilize as best we can. Remain still and quiet and try to breathe well. Trust that physical tool, and it will create the change we're looking for. If we have anxious tendencies, it would be natural for us to hesitate, to doubt the practice, to doubt ourselves. Recognize that. Don't worry about it. Let go of those ideas because they can change. Half a minute more. No matter how difficult you find this, if you find it difficult, keep relaxing into the stillness and quiet. Try not to move, but relax your hands, your shoulders, your lower back, your knees, your toes, your jaw, your cheekbones, and your eyes. Okay. Relax the breathing. Through the mouth. Have a big breath in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then a nice release sigh. Loosen your fingers. Loosen your arms and shoulders. Move your back a little bit side to side. You can sway a bit. You can loosen your hips, knees, ankles. Have another deep breath. Take the arms out, backwards, fingers extended, head back, throat open, chest open. Have a big breath in and a deep sigh. And then release. Okay, that was just a small taste of using tools, focusing the mind and harnessing an intention, understanding and recognizing that anxiety is something so complex, so multi-layered, that it can't just be swept away forever in an instant. What you have to do is build a space for yourself. Come back to that space often, recognize the feeling of it. And the more you come to it and build it, you will find that you love it. You like having space, and you don't like the constriction of an anxious, tight mind. And this should lead you to the commitment to not letting anxiety rule you anymore, taking action, practicing every day. If you can't get to that point, unless you are incredibly lucky, then anxiety will continue to dominate your life. Now that's not great news, is it? That might make us feel anxious. Not necessarily. It could make us feel empowered. Okay, I have control here. It's up to me. I can create the change I need, but I've got to do it. Now, I did just make, also today, and uploaded onto this channel, a yoga for anxiety session, a physical practice, much easier actually than a meditation practice for anxiety. So, you can look for that if you like. You might find that that's a lot easier in the beginning. If you want to do more work, if you actually want to do some real deep work on your own mind to unlock it, I have many podcast sessions on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You can look for these if you like, but there is one in particular looking at anxiety. I will put the link in the notes of this video. You can also go to my website, deepmindfulnessyoga.com.au. Look for the streaming section, find the podcasts. There are hours and hours of stuff here. But that looking for anxiety 1 hour session, it should be very interesting. If you want to open up this topic, open up your own mind. Okay. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. One more time. Have a big breath in. Hold it. And then relax and release. Thank you. Take care of yourself.